Hey guys, this morning I read an article from Newsweek. It says that American home insurance market is a time bomb. It's an interesting title, okay? And I also mentioned a few things. Number one is that the first one is that basically for the high risk area, the private insurance company totally disappeared, as a matter of fact. Second fact is that there's one from professor from Wharton School of Business, and then he was mentioning that basically the reason that we have a situation right now is because years of accumulation. Basically, two things regarding to the weather. Number one is the frequency of a natural disaster. Number two is the severity, meaning the degree of the damage that caused has both increased. That's why the professor mentioned that it basically wiped out all the years of insurance companies' profit. I want to make a note of it. It's important to separate um, underwriting profit versus investment profit. Okay, so basically, for insurance company, they have two sources of income. One is underwriting, meaning that basically just decide to write your policy and then pay you the money when the disaster happens, and then when you had a loss, and the insurance company will pay you. So that's called underwriting, basically the premium. Okay. The second thing is that the insurance investment income. That's something special because everybody can invest the money into the financial market, right? But the one thing special about the home insurance or PNC insurance is that they collect premium in advance. So they don't say, okay, we don't charge you anything unless loss happen. No, that's not the way it works. We collect your money, you pay your premium, and then when the loss happen, we'll pay you. So the insurance companies, they after collecting your premium, they put it into financial market to get return from the financial market. Two-thirds of the basically 66% of the money, premium money, is invested in the bond because bond is relative. Bond is called the fixed income securities, basically safer than the stocks. Okay, and less than about one fifth, like 20% of the money invested into individual stocks. Stocks a little bit more bumpy, a little bit more risky than the bond. So that's the situation. So basically, like I said, that because they have an insurance of two sources of income, so if there is an underwriting loss, okay, which is measured by combined ratio. Combined ratio is basically including how much the insurance company lost money in terms of they collect your premium, but they pay you for your loss to cover your loss. If they pay you more than they collect the premium, then we have that's one source of a combined ratio. Another source is operating expenses. So you put these two things together, we have something called a combined ratio. Anything you see a combined ratio, this is very important. It's a key metrics for insurance company. Whenever you read the financial statement, if you notice that the combined ratio is above 100%, that means that this insurance company has an underwriting loss. No, it's just the underwriting because combined ratios only talk about underwriting. It's nothing to do with the investment income. Okay, so you need a net income to measure the both underwriting profit and investment profit. So that's the number that you look for. So basically, we have. So basically, the professor at Wharton School is right when he says that a few natural disasters recently wiped out the years of profit. That's right, but except that I just want to make a note. It's not exactly right because we only talk about underwriting right, underwriting profit and loss. Okay, we do have an underwriting loss, and I'll get to the numbers later, but it's not it's the same thing as you see a negative net income. We're not there yet, okay? Here is a number that to quote for. In 2022, the entire property and casualty insurance company business or industry lost almost 36% decrease in net income. So that means that we'll talk about a net income, meaning that you both considering both underwriting and investment income. So if that decreased by 36%, almost 36% from 2021, that means a significant. But still, we're not saying that the insurance company had in the home insurance, in P&C insurance, they have a negative net income yet. We're just saying that decreasing by that much. Okay. In California, I need to emphasize that 2017, 2018, those are the two big years, big loss. In between 2017 and 2018, we're talking about a $20 billion loss, damage. Okay, so that's a significant years. But to put this number into perspective, between 1960 to 1990, 1964 to 1990, I believe that the whole P&C insurance industry only had $100 million loss or damage from a wildfire. And suddenly we boom, it get to the up to $20 billion. So it's a big difference. So that means that climate change is not kidding. We are real. We are seeing the real damage. Another note is that 2018 alone, there is a big fire. I forgot the name of the fire, but Camp Fire or something. Yeah, Camp Fire alone that caused loss of damage of 19 billion. Let me see. Yeah, 18 billion lost due to wildfire. Okay. And then interesting story is that only 9 billion are the people who had insurance. That means a lot of people, just like that family in that above Chico, they didn't have insurance. So out of this $18 billion loss, damage, property damage caused by the wildfire, only 9 billion is covered. So for insurance company, they only need to worry about the 9 billion. They don't have to worry about the 18 billions because other uninsured families, they would not, it's not their responsibility to cover them. For 2017, there's another one, I think it's a $12 billion loss, also caused by the fire. Okay. So what's the responses? How do insurance, home insurance respond to this? You see that in 2022, there is an increase of non-renewal by above 30%. So obviously they're scared, they're afraid. So we'll cover more about this later for this time.